Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, the place where we make fun of the morons we see out on the road, a bit like this real lemon slice who just pulls out in front of the truck. Easily done when you've got the intelligence of a rat scrotum though, I must just add. This is from Steve the taxi driver. Now we all know the basics of driving, this mirror signal manoeuvre, but not according to this moron in front. According to him, it's signal and manoeuvre simultaneously and trust in the power of the good Lord to make sure that nothing's coming your way. If brains were cotton, that idiot there, he wouldn't have enough to make a pair of yellow-stained wire fronts for an action man. What a plank. Now nothing quite says I'm missing a few tiles off of my roof and I'm a little bit damp upstairs, like coming across the double white lines and swerving into the path of an oncoming vehicle. Easily done when you're suffering from permanent mental paralysis, I might stress. Now in this one from ENK Driving School on Instagram, this BMW driver, he wasn't born, he was excreted from a camel's anus and he hatched out in the sun. Look at him, what a massive bell end. In this clip from Heidi H, keep your eye on that Land Rover Discovery up there. He's got a little silver car to his left. All of a sudden the moron just comes to the right, does the Discovery in the side, both end up on the grass, signs all smashed to pieces. Easily done when you've got the spatial awareness of a goldfish swimming around in a bucket full of LSD, I suppose. Oh, it's unbelievable. Now in this from Len 1, we all know that you're meant to give way to traffic from the right when you're pulling out onto the major road, ain't you? Well, you are unless your lifelong learning curve's as flat as a glass of weak old Coca-Cola. Honestly, if I had a penny for every time some moron done that to me, I'd have about 82 pence by now. Now this truck does look like a foreign one in this one from Shandyman. Now most truck drivers are impressive, I've got to say, but the only impressive thing this guy does is finding new ways how to lower the bar. Dear oh dear. Now, staying on the theme of the naughty truck driver, you got this from Ralph. Look how close that truck is to the back of that little silver car. And he'll get even closer in a minute, you watch. And also, up ahead, we got another moron in a little black car, hogging the middle lane, doing about 50 mile an hour. Now watch what the truck does. Moves to the left, undertakes them all, and then moves back to the right. Now, I've got a lot of respect for truck drivers, but that idiot in the black car and that truck driver, they are to road safety what a porcupine is to a balloon factory. Not good news. Now this from Mohammed, keep your eye to the right because you're about to see a little motorbike followed by a large black SUV with black wheels. You know what that means, don't you? It means that they must be in front at all costs. But sadly, this particular biker's unaware of that fact, but he's soon made aware of that as that large SUV just pushes him out of the way. Okay, now here's a slow-mo. Now at this point, the SUV driver is infuriated. A mere motorbike is in front of him and he's not having none of it. He should be patient at this point, but all he's interested in is adding another patient to the list at the local hospital. That idiot's life is like a chemical reaction, isn't it? 2 parts dumb, 1 part stupid, and 1 part just taking part. Boy, oh boy. Here we are on board with Musa, following this little white car through this tunnel going up towards the A12. And this driver's obviously regressing back to his youth, when we used to play hopscotch and games like that. You know, you would skip across the white lines. Well, he's doing exactly the same with these double white lines in his little car there, isn't he? People like him are the actual reason they invented autocorrect. Got another one here from ENK Driving School. Now nothing quite says my ego is so massive it needs its own postcode, like refusing to sit in a traffic queue and just driving straight through the red light. That idiot's so mentally slow even his shadow leaves him behind. What a donut. Here we are on board with dear Hindi. Now when you're driving up a road like this, you've always got to be careful because you never know when an idiot who's so mentally dull he could put Ovaltine to sleep is just going to pull out in front of you. What a massive tit. This is on the A13 in Essex, around by Lakeside, apparently, according to Charlie, who sent this clip in. And as you can see, he's following a BMW 1 Series, Say No More. Now, nothing quite says that you're the result of a pregnancy where your mum took hard recreational mind-altering drugs all throughout the pregnancy, like stopping in the middle lane of the A13 because you missed your turn off. This massive bellend is so stupid he could sit on a fence and he'd still fall off both sides. That is beyond brainless, isn't it? Here we are on board with Timsy in this very nice country area now, and he's just stopping to let this other car come through. Bit of a bottleneck here. But the massive dildo has got a brain that functions as well as a paper hatch on a submarine goes flying past. It's like non-stop, isn't it? Oh boy. Now in this one from Brian T, you're about to see an Audi driver at his finest. Audi, always an utter dick inside, and this is no exception. He's still confused as to why when he was little his mum and dad always used to write a different address in the back of his school coat. Here we are on a busy motorway, and this from Shuffle 25. Keep your eye on this right-hand lane there, yeah? Now watch this brainless mental wander in the little white car there. If he was any more of a dimmer, you could use him to turn the lights down as he just stoves into the car in front. What a muppet. This is from Hristo, and he's been sitting behind this Merc for a long time. He's holding the whole road up, yeah? Now, this sort of idiot here, the only time they won't look stupid is when they're in a pitch black room with no windows or doors, sitting in a corner covered with a black sheet. Yeah, that's why he was waiting. He had to wait for all the cars to come out the little one-way road there and go down through the no entry sign. Merc, majorly entitled Reckless Crunt. You're about to see a real special needs driver in this from Michael Snasdell. Now, if there was an award for achieving absolutely nothing, this moron who's just overtaken on the zigzag would still come second place. What a gimp. Okay, so next on our display, a goons that drive. Is this from Timbers? Keep your eye to the right. Traffic lights turning red. People are going across and the moron just goes straight through, nearly takes them out. Timbers said he knows him. He's a local man. They call him KO. I said, why do they call him KO? He said he tried shadow boxing once and got knocked out. In this from Craig, you can see we're in a car park. Now, pay attention to that truck. It's not indicating. It's not moving. This car manoeuvres around it. But by God, that truck soon starts moving now. He's proper wedged on the front. But he's not happy with that. When the smashing feels nice, you have to do it twice and he's gone in again. Then he tries pulling off a third time. Maybe he's a part-time magician and he's going for a hat trick. It says intelligent on the outside of the truck. Well, there certainly ain't none on the inside in the driving cab, that's for sure. Oh my giddy aunt. Now, in this one from Daniel, keep your eye on this van because he's got the observational ability of an ostrich with his head in the sand. He doesn't see the truck till the last minute, swerves to the right, nearly takes out that blue car. May have bright colours on the back of his van, but a camping glow sticker's got a brighter future than that moron. Okay, so staying on the theme of van drivers on dual carriageways with brains at work as well as blunt pencils on soggy paper, you got this from Damian. Then the red van on the right does a swipe fast to the left there, nearly takes the front of the motor out, swiping fast to the left than he does when he's on Tinder or Grindr. With that level of intelligence, when he does pass away, he won't be collected in a hearse, he'll be taken away in an RSPCA van. Thought I'd share this little picture with you. It's an Uber idiot in a Toyota Prius. And he's driven into a station. How'd you do this? I don't know. And then this truck, scaffolding truck, erection specialist. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, I put a smile on your face. Please hit that little like and subscribe button down below because it really does help. Oh, come on. Right, let's have a look at some idiots on some bikes. Okay, so first out the gate, we got this offering from Keith G. Now, he did tell me that his passenger was filming this. That's why I'm wobbling about a little bit. Look at this idiot here. Look, he's identifying as a delivery van, isn't he? Tell me you're more inbred than the Earl of Sandwich without telling me you're more inbred than the Earl of Sandwich. What a twat. Okay, so here we are on board with Seth going down Park Lane, 3-lane carriageway, all lanes going in the same direction, but that means nothing to this massive bellend who's got the intelligence of fish tank sediment, just comes up the outside lane in the wrong direction. If brains were wood, that idiot wouldn't have enough for an action man's toothpick. Here we are going down the Mall, nice little view of Buckingham Palace in this from Andy. He's going through the left filter light there, but from the right across the front of his cab comes an idiot with less mental activity than a dead frog being dissected in a science class. Raises his left hand there, which we all know is the international sign for I'm a massive Joe Blunt. Now, nothing quite says that when you was little and growing up, the bulk of your diet consisted of paint chips off the kitchen door and sniffing glue for breakfast, like riding a bike on a dark street with no lights in dark clothing in front of an oncoming vehicle. What a pleb. Okay, so from one dark road to another, this time with Michael Snasdell. Keep your eye on the right, you're about to see a real smooth-brained individual come down there, round the wrong side of the traffic island, speeding down the road, overtaking cars, giving it the big one like he's Stan Boardman. One little mistake, he'll go down, he'll be Stan Floored Man. Now this one from Mickey P. You know that saying, size doesn't matter? Well, it does, but not in the way you think. See this little moron really in between the two cars? His brain has no size and it definitely contains no grey matter. He definitely don't keep all his pencils in one case, that's for sure. Now, I've got two smooth-brained, non-reading idiots in this one from Brian T. Keep your eye to the left. Here comes number one, and he's joined shortly after by idiot number two. Let's have a little steward's inquiry. I know you want to see the slow-mo. Okay, so here comes the lemon slice in the Audi, who should have stopped before pulling out. He's joined shortly after by the idiot who shouldn't be riding on the pavement, who is to intelligence what Tim Four is to a microwave oven as he impales himself on the bonnet of the Audi. And if I freeze it there, it actually looks like the cyclist is laying on the bonnet of the Audi trying to dry hump an invisible blow-up doll. Well, that's it for this one, everybody. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. If you did, if you like what you're seeing, I put a smile on your face, maybe even made you laugh, please hit that little like and subscribe button down below and share the video. If you know someone who might be able to cheer up, send them the video, make them laugh. Me book is finally sorted, all the problems been ironed out. It is now available on Amazon. I'll put the link down in the description down below. And this week's classic car, an absolutely stunning little MGRC parked up round the back of Baker Street. You could not fault this. It was absolutely stunning. I even got the old tax disc in the windscreen there. Well, that really is it for now. Have a fantastic weekend and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.